Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for the first part of May. I've also pulled you a Psychic Oracle card by John Holland and a Whispers of Love Oracle card by Angela Hartfield. We will talk about those cards at the end of the main reading. Now, the card that we have at the centre is the Empress. And the Empress is the birth of something new. It could be a new relationship. It could be some new creative venture. It could be in any area of your life. But looking at the other cards, I'm kind of feeling we could be talking about more relationship aspects than work here. But the Empress can often talk about pregnancy. I'm not picking that up with this reading. But the Empress is emotional and material abundance. But as I said, it's the birth of something new here. Now, with the past coming through, we've got the Hermit. And the Hermit is the card of soul searching, going within yourself to find the answer to something or to work out how you may feel about something. The fact that it's still coming through, it may be in this first half of May that there's still this need there to do this soul searching, to take time to reflect on something. Now, the present, you've got the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia. It's the card of looking back at a time where maybe we felt carefree, where we felt happiness on an emotional level. It could be looking back at a time period when you was a child. But also, the Six of Cups can be a card sometimes of hearing from somebody from your past. And it may not be anything more than you hear from somebody from your past and you both have this trip down memory lane together, okay? The advice position, though, is the Five of Pentacles. And this card can talk about financial struggles, okay? But the thing with, if we're dealing with financial issues here or some concerns with your finances, it's not a temporary, it's not a permanent situation, sorry, it talks more temporary. But the Five of Pentacles can also talk of that feeling of being on the outside, okay? Feeling left out in the cold. It may very well be that you may feel this way about somebody from your past, as though they left you out in the cold. And, and if you're going to hear from them again with this Six of Cups energy, it may very well bring this back up for you. The Five of Pentacles, it may be that you've left somebody else out in the cold. It can work both ways here. But in the environment, we've got the Page of Wands. Now, the pages are messengers. And this can suggest a message coming through. Now, the Page of Wands is very creative energy. It's very fiery energy. It's very passionate energy. It could be a message coming through of how somebody is feeling about you. Feeling very passionate towards you. Maybe somebody from your past contacting you, to say how they are feeling about you. It may be a message coming through that's going to stir your passions. But in your hopes and fears, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And this is a card about already coming so far. And reaching a point where you think, should I invest any more of my time and energy into this? If it is somebody from your past contacting you, coming back into your life, it may be that you reach this point where you start to question whether you do want to invest any more time into that. Now, it's in your hopes and fears, okay? And to me, with this type of energy of the Seven of Pentacles, I'm not really picking up. It could be a hope, it could be a fear. It is neither for me, if I'm being honest. But as I said, it's talking more about you reaching a point where you're trying to work out whether you feel that you should invest any more of your time and energy into this. Now, the outcome, you've got the Two of Swords here. And this is a decision that needs to be made, but a decision that you may be struggling with. A decision that you're finding it very difficult to make. A decision that you may try to put off because you're not entirely sure how you feel. As I said with this Hermit, still maybe feeling that need to go within, to reflect on things, still going through this soul searching type, working out whether you do still, as I said, want to invest more time and energy into this, whether you do want to go back to something from your past. But to further clarify, I then got the Ace of Cups. And I got the Two of Cups. So we're definitely talking about a relationship here. Now, the Ace of Cups is new emotions, new feelings, new love. The Ace of Cups, it can talk about, new emotions, new feelings and love. It can also talk about a rekindling. The Two of Cups, it talks about two people who are very focused on each other and very focused on the relationship. Two people where, there's an equal offering of friendship, of love, kindness, passion. The card that you've got at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. It is possible some of you are dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Pisces. The thing is, it may not even be that this is somebody from your past that, it is coming back into your life or contacting you. This King of Cups may be somebody new for some of you, but with the Six of Cups there, you may have met somebody new recently and maybe you're reflecting back on a past relationship, maybe making some comparisons here. The Psychic Oracle deck, you've got discontent and boredom. So, is this how you're feeling at the moment, Aries, in some area of your life? Maybe for some of you, you're not in a relationship at the moment. And, maybe there is this discontentment, this boredom. Maybe for some of you, that's a separate message, and it may be that you're feeling that way within your work, your career. The card from Whispers of Love is the Union of Hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. This Union of Hearts for me would very much feel like the Lover's card. And, I guess this Two of Cups. It talks about there being this deep connection that you've got with another individual. And it may be a connection that, you can't explain, but they may just feel like they're your other half, that kind of soulmate connection. as though you're just meant to be together. For some of you, this is going to be talking about somebody from your past contacting you. And it may be that you're finding it difficult to make this decision with this Two of Swords, because maybe in the past that you were in that situation with the Five of Cups, where maybe when this relationship first ended, you felt as though, you know, they had left you out in the cold. Maybe it was a sudden ending, you know, maybe it was an ending where you didn't really speak to each other, or you just felt as though you had just been, you know, as I said, left out in the cold by the other person. And maybe that's why you're struggling here. If it is somebody from your past, there may be this fear that they're going to do that again. And as I said, in your hopes and fears, this fear that, you know, can I invest more time into this relationship? Will they do the same thing to me again? Okay, Aries, that does conclude this reading. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.